Hey guys, welcome to Make It Dairy Free. I'm Larisha.
I'm Andrew.
And today we are testing out more cheese products. You keep thinking I'm gonna hit you. Like every video, it starts out like, da, 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 da. I love you.
Love you too, babe.
All right, so Kraft last year launched cheddar, well, not cheddar, but yes, cheddar, cheese slices. And then this year, literally just like a week ago, they launched boxed mac and cheese. We've never found the cheese slices until the store started carrying these, and now I guess they were like, oh, you know what, we'll carry everything. So we have everything that Kraft makes with NotCo, and we are gonna give it all a try today. Are you excited about seeing how well Kraft did, or what's your initial thoughts?
Yes, I'm super excited because I think NotCo actually did pretty well with a creative like milk.
Right.
And then we had gone somewhere and we taste like a burger that they made, and chicken, and that was really good too.
Right.
So being that Kraft is like the original like cheese when you were a kid, like it was Kraft.
Yeah.
Like when you thought of cheese. So seeing them pair up and do something,
right.
I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you eat Kraft mac and cheese as a kid? So I'm asking that because, so for those of you that don't know, Andrew grew up in a Jamaican household. His mom pretty much cooked everything except peanut butter and jelly that I know of from scratch. So did you have stuff like this every once in a while?
I rarely actually had mac and cheese that was Kraft, but I had like the singles, the slice wrapped.
Right.
Yeah, like I've had that often.
Yes. So part of me was like excited that they came out with cheese, and obviously for environmental reasons, I'm glad they're not individually sliced, but for like the nostalgia of everything, like I was kind of sad that it wasn't like singles.
Yeah. I also had friends back then. I would eat there too.
So at their houses?
Yeah, just I know it's hard to believe I had some friends, but I had some.
I mean, you've always been pretty introverted, so it is kind of hard to believe you had friends.
Yeah. No, I guess I have been. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I'm just joking.
I've been like a 50-year-old man my whole life.
Pretty much. More like 80, not 50, but I feel like 40, 50 is when guys start to be like, okay, I'll have some friends, and then they realize around like 60, like this was a really bad idea.
I completely disagree.
No?
I feel like around 35 and 40, for all people, that's when you're like, my excitement is in my house. Like I don't really feel like going outside. I feel like for all people, like that's kind of like the age bracket where they're like, I paid for this house. This is my excitement right here.
Maybe guys. Good. I feel like girls around 40, they're like, hey, like my kids are old enough, I'm gonna leave them. Like, turn up.
Maybe, yeah, I can see that perspective too, for sure. I'm speaking more so for myself. I feel like
I understand.
That's been the age bracket that I've recognized. Most people are just like, yeah, I'm ready to chill.
Okay. All right. Leave your gender and your age in the comment and let us know if
your blood type, your social security number. We need it all to collect this data and analyze whether, who's more right or wrong here.
Okay. So for the boxed mac and cheese.
Please don't do that.
There is a white cheddar and then it says original flavor. I'm assuming that's like just cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
For the slices, there is a cheddar, an American, and a provolone. I never necessarily myself understood. I never thought that there was that much difference between American and cheddar. Cheddar to me was, I guess, a little bit sharper, and American was a little bit more buttery. Is that accurate, or?
Yeah, for the most part, that's pretty accurate.
Okay. So
I think when you're younger, you don't really care. It's like cheese is cheese. But right. as you get older, like there's a bit of a separation. You notice, like, I actually like this one better.
Which one do you like better?
More like American or cheddar?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard because I'm more like I have like a specific cheese for like everything.
Okay, so on a sandwich.
What
or
kind
a
of
burger.
Sandwich?
Oh, it differs depending on
what kind of burger. Like it really does differ for me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Like I wouldn't go putting like some like blue cheese on like a cheesesteak or something like that back then. You know what I mean? Like I had to have a specific cheese to go on there. Plus,
that might be like the next best thing though.
I'm sorry. What's happening?
Putting like blue cheese cheesesteak.
Oh my God. Anyhow, my point is when you grew up from or around Philly,
right?
Like even a cheesesteak, like certain people would be like, yes, I have to have like American cheese or cheddar cheese on it, or I have to have provolone or cheese whiz. Like there was like you want your cheese, and so you kind of, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. So what we are going to do, actually first, before I get into that, allergens on these are actually really, really good. All 3 of the slices have no top 9 allergens, except there is coconut oil inside of it. There's also chickpea protein inside of these as far as what we usually call out. Inside of both of the box mac and cheeses, there is also coconut oil and there is wheat from the noodles. But that is it. So it's pretty allergen friendly overall.
So I was just gonna say, I remember opening one of these, like there's usually a packet in here.
Yes, we haven't even opened.
So the reason I was gonna say that is that even though you said wheat,
like could you switch out the,
you know, couldn't do wheat, they could probably just use the packet, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. So, there's no separation on the box. I don't see that says whether there's wheat actually within this bag here.
Oh, it does actually. It's just really hard to tell. It says so enriched macaroni. That's where the wheat is, and then sauce mix is what the coconut oil is in.
That's perfect.
But I don't. Nothing else is called out as wheat under the sauce mix.
Yeah, that's great.
I would obviously, things like yeast extract and stuff, if you're really sensitive to different things, I would definitely reach out to the company and they'd be able to tell you.
Yeah, but so that's pretty cool. Like, but they still have the packet that I remember, and you can use that instead of using these noodles.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we are going to, I don't know why I paused so long.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on, but I just let it go.
So we're going to cook both of these up. As far as the slices, we are going to try them by themselves straight out of the packet. And then we're going to make like a grilled cheese or something.
Are you having a hard time thinking about what order we're doing things in, or?
Yeah, we're going to cook these first because I think that's what people are most interested in.
I'm going to go ahead and say...
The slices?
If I was somebody else, I'd be more interested in the slices. Because the slices, you can do things, right? Like you can make mac and cheese probably with the slices. It might be expensive, depending on how much that is. Right. But I remember you liking to make mac and cheese with something with a V.
Velveeta.
Velveeta. That was it.
That is what we need in the vegan world, is just a giant
block
vegan Velveeta.
Okay.
Velveeta, if you're watching this. Who makes Velveeta?
I have no idea.
Nabisco?
You know, I think that's a little too deep. I'm not really sure
why.
Not
for this video?
Yeah, I don't think we need to go there.
I didn't know if we should petition them. Have like a change.org petition for a vegan Velveeta. It just sounds right. Vegan Velveeta.
I could see that. I also feel like if there's music playing right now, this is where it should get silent.
I extended the pause there just so you could edit that in. All right, we are gonna go cook these up and we'll be right back when this cuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so we back.
We back. We cooked
both of them. The original is like the classic, like Kraft noodles, long, skinny. The white, is it white cheddar? Yeah. Is a shell style noodle. We're gonna put up a little video on the side so you can see it better. But this looks just like I remember like Kraft mac and cheese looking. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of weird. But
what is that?
No, it's just, I think like the nostalgia, like sometimes you see something and then you taste it and you're like, wow, like it transports you back to like a childhood. So I don't know.
Funny thing is like the look of it, not so much for me, because like when we get boxed mac and cheese for the girls, would be like is it Annie's or something like that?
They use similar noodles.
Yeah, like so that not so much, but the directions to make it, the smell of like the powdered cheese, like all of that is like the nostalgia for me because you had to put like the tablespoons of butter. Obviously, you're using vegan butter here. You had to put a little bit of milk, and then you also had to add in like the powdered ingredients. And the powdered ingredients don't smell. It honestly smells just like what I remembered. Yeah. And I could be off about that, but that's what it felt like. So.
That's cool. I do also want to say that both boxes say there are no artificial dyes, which I think is nice inside of these.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
if your kids are sensitive to that, it's a good thing to like point out. All right. Do you want to try the original or the white cheddar first?
We can go original.
Okay. Let me just... All right. You ready? My mouth is like watering.
You got a lot of it.
Well, I was going to say the same thing to you. Like, you got a way bigger bite than you usually take.
Oh, yeah. I would take like two noodles.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So first I have to remember that we're basing this off of Kraft box mac and cheese and not like just a really good mac and cheese, right? Because there was a difference.
Yeah.
There's something slightly missing from what I feel like I remember Kraft mac and cheese tasting like.
Okay.
But this is a really good box mac and cheese.
It could literally just be in my head, but I feel like there's not a single kid that or adult that's going to be able to tell the difference if you eat this. Again, it could just be in my head, but I think if you put them side by side.
I've said this to you before. I feel like that's the hardest part about being vegan and doing taste tests like this. I would love to be able to compare the two just to like give you like a true opinion. But then like obviously like we wouldn't be vegan at that point.
Yeah.
But I would really like to do this.
I always thought when I was younger that powdered cheese wasn't really like cheese because I couldn't comprehend that you're capable of making
you could
this
dry it
thing
out.
and dry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always thought the cheese was fake in the beginning anyway.
Right.
So this kind of is odd and kind of funny to me because it tastes exactly the same and it's not actually cheese.
Yeah.
This time.
All right, let's try the white cheddar one.
Yeah, for sure. I also think depending on what butter you're using and the milk that you pour in, that can make a huge difference.
Yes.
We went with like neutral flavors in terms of like milk and butter.
Unsweetened, unflavored, all of that. This one to me is better than this one. I like the original better than I like the white cheddar.
I think I like them the same. Like I would eat this.
Are you gonna crush the whole bowl?
Maybe. I wouldn't eat this as like, a general meal for myself because I try to stay more whole foods, but
right.
As like something that is quick and I made something for the kids, I'd definitely be like, can I have a little?
Yeah.
Or
if you're traveling, so I always go back to traveling. However,
traveling is like the hardest times for vegans.
But if you're this is like all you need is water technically. Like you don't need, it says use milk and butter, but you don't technically need those things. You have the cheese. Like you could, like packing this in your luggage, like it would give you a meal.
Yes, I agree but disagree.
Okay.
I feel like you need
well
these other items in order to get the taste. I know. How about this? I feel like what you're saying, it's not required.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need it if you want this taste.
I understand.
It's my opinion, but.
Okay. Overall, I think these are amazing.
Same.
I think they're one of the better boxed vegan mac and cheeses that we have had to date.
I haven't had a boxed mac and cheese that I actually would like to eat. And I would like to eat this one. So I would say it's the best for me.
I thought you liked the Possibilities one.
I don't remember it, so I don't think so.
You're going to remember this forever.
No, I would definitely remember this.
Yeah.
Like when I go to a store or something, I'm going to be like, where's that boxed mac and cheese that I'm going to feed my kids?
Yeah. Okay.
I actually have kids. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually gonna feed
your
myself.
Fake kids?
Yeah, I'm gonna feed myself.
Right. So the kids aren't
the
fake.
Kids.
But feeding them is fake.
Yes. Yeah.
Feeding them this, you are gonna feed them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna go make some grilled cheeses with the sliced cheese. If you have not tried these, do. Specifically this one, but both. All right, so we have all of the grilled cheeses. We put 2 slices on each one. It melted really well by itself. I think if we would have put a lid over the top of it, it would have been perfect. But I did pop it into the microwave for just like 30 seconds, and then it is like completely like gooey, melty goodness.
I think honestly, if it was, how can I say it? The way we cooked the grilled cheese, I think the heat wasn't hot enough to melt it. So I think you wouldn't even have needed the microwave or a lid if it was cooked the way you normally should.
Okay, so normally should, let's discuss this quickly. I grew up, you buttered one side of each piece of bread. You laid down the butter side, you put your cheese on, and then you did the other one butter side up, and then you flipped it. Andrew butters both sides of the bread and then makes both sides warm and then puts the cheese together. So
no, that's not what I do.
What do you do?
I do butter both sides of the bread, but here's the difference. You saturate one side of the bread. I lightly butter both sides of the bread.
I lightly butter.
So like, I can't even use yours, but if there's 2 pieces, I'll lay it down. Right? So like I'll lay it down. There's my 2 pieces buttered up here and down there. Once this is good, I'll flip this over like this.
Yes. Then put your cheese on.
Put my cheese down. Put this guy on top. So this is still buttered.
Right.
I should say
it's
like
the toasted one.
It's not toasted. The toasted side I just did is now down on here.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So like if again, starting from the beginning.
Yep.
It's toasted here. I'll flip this over.
Yep.
Put the cheese down and take this and slap it on top.
Yes.
So this hasn't touched the pan at all.
Right.
Once this is good, I'll take this guy and flip it.
Right.
And then toast that.
Yeah.
So that way the cheese in the center actually melts. That's what I mean. So that's the way I do it. I'm not saying that yours is wrong. I'm just saying it's like not as good. That's all I'm saying.
So weigh in. What do you do? All right, American first. Ready?
My cheese melt though, and I ain't got microwave it, so.
Here's yours.
You actually tried to hit me that time.
No. If I wanted to hit you, I would hit you.
Oh my gosh.
Ready, set, go. Okay, I'm gonna say one thing. There is a gooiness that I feel like sticks to my teeth slightly. That being said, this tastes like real cheese. To me. The fact that you're still eating and you haven't said anything or put it down is kind of bananas. You like it? We have to try 2 more. So put it down and say something. It's kind of scary. Like it tastes like dairy.
This is really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact like it feels like one side of the bread is buttered a little too heavy.
Oh.
This is actually.
You trying to fight? Someone needs to open their couch up to him.
This is really good. We have a couch.
But you're getting kicked all the way out. Put that one down so you can try the next one.
All right. Jeez.
All right. Again, super gooey. This is the provolone.
I didn't even give my opinion. Are we just like...
We got your opinion by you not giving your opinion.
Got it. Understand.
All right.
How did you guys get this to taste like provolone? Like, seriously. This is really confusing.
I feel like this is the like first time, like we're both kind of quiet. Like it's so good we don't know like what does that, like is this water, oil, starch, chickpea protein? Like, are we sure? It's crazy. It's kind of crazy.
If this didn't say not cheese on it, I would think something
they put the wrong thing in
is
there.
wrong. Yeah.
I still kind of feel like that. Like somebody in the warehouse like put the wrong cheese in the wrong package. All right, and then this is the cheddar.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to know if it said something like that on there, because that would be good to know. If is it made in a facility that also makes like dairy products or cheese? Like, you know what I mean? Like, does it say anything like that? Because that would be good to know.
So it's probably made in their regular facilities.
Or do you like have a different facility, because that could be like heavily bad if someone is looking to get like obviously cheese that's not cheese and then accidentally got it.
But that happens so often with vegan companies that they're using the same warehouses. It's just the same, like Just Egg is made in an egg facility.
Yeah, I guess my point is that it's exactly that. Is that like, could it possibly be mixed up? And what, like, that just seems really bad. And I didn't know that. I had no idea Just Egg was made in an egg facility.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm not saying like obviously you gotta recreate a facility, but I would just wonder how you're capable of distinguishing. I never worked in like that type of environment. So.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of protocols that happen and stuff like that where things are like washed down and like adhered to certain levels of cleanliness and all that stuff. But again, this is why, like, when you have like those voluntary recalls because things got mixed up, like that's how that stuff happens.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
All right, this is the cheddar.
So we're not really sure if we're not eating cheese. Is what you're saying.
This is wild.
This is cheddar?
You can't tell? Yeah. It tastes like cheddar.
I know.
This might be my go. Can y'all make shreds? Because this would be my go-to.
Don't even worry about making shreds. I'll shred my own. Just make sure you don't take this off the market and make it more available.
Make a block.
So I'm not mad at you. You keep it just like this. I'm fine. I'll figure it out.
This is wild. What? Y'all, do y'all see how much he's eating? If you've been through any of our taste tests, you know Andrew takes like 1 or 2 bites and sits down. Unless it's chocolate or some type of really good dessert.
This is good.
This is really good.
I mean, other than the side, you know, the saturation of butter on the one side.
Oh my God. Okay. In all realisticness, one, this is legit. Like,
yes.
Straight up, 100% legit. There is a slight sticking of the teethage that I feel, but I'm not even mad at it because of how good the cheese tastes. I did say we were gonna taste them out of here. I don't even know if there's a point because it's like so stinking good.
So I do disagree with you in terms of like the stickiness, slightly.
Okay.
I think that what annoys me about when cheese sticks is that it's like a gummy type of feeling.
This kind of just like wipes off.
Yeah, like to me, like I could put my tongue on like whatever I felt in my mouth and pretty much just move, and it's like it almost felt like it melted there.
Yeah.
Almost like a chocolate, like you got chocolate stuck somewhere. You went like this, and it's just like melted in your mouth.
You said chocolate, like I say chocolate.
I know, I heard myself. I might need to voice over that portion.
I did want to talk about, we talked about I didn't pull these out before. They have been sitting out for like a half hour, but the flimsiness, like real cheese of this is wild. Okay, ready? Oh, you already tried it.
I'm sorry, yes. I did. I didn't know we weren't supposed to. I'll put it down. Or should I do it again?
This is good.
Yeah, you know I wouldn't eat cheese
By itself.
by itself at all. Done.
Case closed. NotCo.
I don't think we need to keep talking. Like I feel like it's over.
Yeah.
You gonna taste every one of them? Mm-hmm. I'm good.
Okay.
Cause I'll keep going to the point that my stomach will start bothering me or something because I'm not used to eating like this. Like I can't. I'm probably already gonna have my stomach bothering me because I don't eat like this. So, but this is good. It was a good sacrifice.
This is bananas.
This was eye-opening.
So crazy.
I would certainly. The last taste test we had with cheese was Good Planet.
Yes, all of their new stuff.
Okay, so it was Good Planet. And when I somewhere in there I talked about like, would you like, is this so good that you would buy this over your, main?
Yes.
I would 1000% buy this over my main.
Right.
Even if it was like 50 cents to $1 more. That's how much I like this.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I'm super like, it needs to be affordable. Like even if this was slightly on the outside of affordable, I think I'm going there. It shouldn't be. I'm just saying, like that's how good I feel about it.
So since you brought up the pricing, I will say that the slices are $4.99 for a package. There's 10 slices in each package, which to me is very on brand with dairy-free cheese. So the fact that it's so good and not that far off, especially if they would ever run sales on this, 100% worth it. As far as I was trying to see.
While you're trying to see what you saw, not until I ate it uncooked, I guess you could say, the raw version of it straight out the package. Not until I ate that did I have like an aftertaste that I have to say like I'm not thrilled with at all.
Right.
It's not like so bothering that I wouldn't buy the cheese, but again, I mostly don't do, cheese on many of anything, unless we're doing like a mac and cheese and we're trying to incorporate it for a little more taste. But the mac and cheese is cooked.
I still wouldn't say that there's an aftertaste like a lot of non-dairy cheeses though.
No, it's definitely like similar to other dairy-free cheeses. It's just like I'm sure someone's wondering, does it got a weird aftertaste?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure they're aware that there's something there for sure.
Yes. They do have about a 6-week shelf life. It does say that once you open it, it's best consumed within 5 days.
It's like everything though.
Yeah, I feel like everything. It does say do not freeze, which is what I was looking for, which kind of stinks. Like if you found it on sale, like you couldn't necessarily like
stock up.
Yeah. The boxed mac and cheeses cost $3.49 a box, which again is very on brand for vegan mac and cheeses. The frustrating part is that like a box of Kraft dairy mac and cheese is like $1.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can find it even cheaper if it's like 5 for $3 or something. I've seen in stores still.
Yeah.
So like that part's frustrating, especially because there's like they're very common ingredients. It's not like it's anything. It's not like they're using packages of this.
Yeah.
Inside of there, it's probably very similar to their original.
I guess once again, the hope is as they find a good market for it,
it comes down.
The hope is that it comes down, based off of that. But you never really know with that stuff.
Right. So we hope Kraft and NotCo partner up for way more of all of the cheeses, because I would love. First of all, we love NotCo. I don't know, like the things that they are creating are just like subpar for the market. So I hope they continue to bring things to the US and expand just in general.
I think you might need to expand on the thing you just said.
Expand to the U.S.?
No. You said the things that they're bringing to the market are subpar in general.
Superior.
So you either said a really not word you didn't want to say, or...
Andrew is my, like, instead of artificial intelligence, I have, like, a real life intelligence person that, like, auto checks me as I speak. I meant
Grammarly.
superior. Real life Grammarly.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
You're like, that's not what you meant to say.
I hope that's not what you... We really love this company, but
They're subpar.
their stuff is so subpar.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, yes.
Their stuff is superior to anything
100%.
else on the market. So we definitely hope that
They make
continue.
milk. I believe the burgers are out. I don't know if you can purchase them here
You can.
in the
Whole
U.S.
Foods has them.
But
The burgers and the chicken
burgers,
patties.
the chicken. I think there's the chicken has some market, and the burgers has some market with the other burger brands there, in terms of meaning that I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever tasted, but it is pretty good.
Competition.
Competition, yeah. What'd I say?
They have the market.
Yes, but I guess you're like my Grammarly too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't even know I said, like, I'm lost in what I was about to say. But I think I was about to say now that all their other products, though, that are cheese-based products, I think are the most superior in comparison after tasting this stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really good. All right. If you guys have had a chance to check any of these out, let us know in the comments what you think. We will put a store locator. We found these at a ShopRite, but we had to search ShopRites, but we found it online and then went to the store that was closest to us. What was I going to say? Oh, so we will put a store locator for NotCo and Kraft inside of the blog post that goes with this. There will be up close photos if you wanted to see a closer shot, and also the ingredients and all the nutrition facts will be in that blog post as well. We've done 2 cheese taste tests so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
We have another one coming up.
We do?
And yes,
Okay.
Daya's new stuff, which would be interesting to... Do they compare? Do they not compare?
Oh, I wonder if this cheese will still be around. Maybe we can see.
Like if we don't eat all of this before we do that taste?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we have some other things coming up soon that we're really excited to show you guys. But if you have any ideas for taste tests that you would like to see, then leave a comment below.
We should probably put these away so they don't get, like, old quickly. No.
Put it away as in like my mouth, or put it away as in like get it back in the fridge?
I meant more so just in the Ziploc bag.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Like, just not hanging out on the counter.
All right, did you have anything else?
Yeah, believing good. We are out, hopefully now. Peace.
This is like a 45-minute video.
Probably.
Bye, guys. Have a good week.